What's up, YouTube? Today we install a long arm kit on the 1500 Cummins here. I'd like to thank a couple people, Curtis, Sean, and Viv. Viv was my setup guy. He set up all the parts, got everything all figured out, read the instructions, kept us up on task. Curtis and Sean both helped me get the kit installed. It was quite the process. It took about 6 to 7 hours. Mostly because of all the old gear that was on this truck was really worn in, and we had to break out the torches, modify some of the parts on the truck to make the whole kit fit. But boy, does it run a lot smoother. It brings all those suspension parts back within stock tolerances, so it goes down the road beautifully. Let's take a closer look. Here's the view from way back. Let's get in there and take a closer look. Starting from the back here, you tap into your transfer case bracket. You have to tap 2 new holes in the transfer case bracket on the inside of the frame. These 2 bolts right here are pre-existing holes that you need to drill out to 1/2 inch with a drill bit, and then you put the lag bolts in, and they have nuts on the back side. Here's a view from the back side, coming into the front of the differential. Moving forward, you're going to have to cut the old existing bracket out for the arms, the old arms. I have plans of going in and cutting this further back on the frame, but I just ran out of time, so I did it as the instructions said. I'm going to coat this and make sure it doesn't rust for the time being. Up front, I got new cam bolts to make sure we can get this thing right back into stock tolerances. I had to use the stock setup up front, but that's okay. And here you can see I had to notch this. I might have to notch it just a touch more, but this setup is real nice, you guys. As you can see, came out real well. Now on the passenger side is almost identical process of taking it all apart and taking out all your old gear and then putting this stuff back together. The easiest way to set both sides up the same is you're going to count the threads and then you're going to mash it on either side. That's both for this, the upper control arm here, and the lower control arm. You're just going to be counting the threads and making them match on either side, and you should be almost within spec. But you're going to have to take this to the alignment shop to get it all figured out. Now for the real talk, guys. If you don't have power tools, if you don't have air impacts, if you don't have huge breaker bars, and especially a couple friends to help you out, doing one of these long arm lift kits is not for you. You might as well pay to have somebody put it in. With shipping included, this kit ran about $875. I couldn't be happier because my old arms need to be rebuilt, and this was the easiest option to get a full kit, totally rebuilt, brand new, heavy duty. This thing, when it shipped here, it weighed 95 pounds, so this thing is heavy, heavy duty. The old kit was just totally destroyed. I mean, all the bushings were shot to the point where I'd hear clunking, especially on my passenger side. People would always ask, "What's that noise?" And that's what it is. So the easiest thing for me to do was not fight with the old hardware and try to rebuild it for $80. Because by the time I would have fought to take them out and put them back in, it would have just cost way more than just having everything brand new. Alright guys, to highlight some of the main points, kit costs $875, well spent. Number 2, have friends to come help you out, because it's going to take a lot of jockeying different components around. Number 3, make sure you have the right equipment, because this job is no joke. It's going to take you a long time, and you gotta keep yourself up on step to get it done in one day. Let's check out some of the tools that we had to use. Here's the instruction book. Like anything else, you get this instruction. It's kind of hit or miss. A lot of the sizes aren't in there, so you're fishing around for different sizes. Especially the stock stuff, you're going to have to get out and break out different sockets to figure out which one's the best size. We were running into about 21 millimeter was the biggest size that we were using after we installed everything. Here's some close-up pictures of what it's going to look like afterward. And the different hardware that's in it. And of course, the best part, once you've completed it, they congratulate you. I don't know why, maybe because you didn't burn your truck or something. Through here, my half inches, both these were very instrumental in getting stuff out. They're extra long and extra tough. Like everything Snap-on, they worked real well. They're quiet, and the action on them is, second to none. And through here, we use 15/16 a lot, 21 millimeter, both shallow and deep. A couple other metric sizes. We mostly used half-inch stuff because everything on this truck is, just massive. So you really need to be able to torque on the stuff. Didn't really use any of my non-impact stuff. Mostly stayed on this side of the box. Same for wrenches. We stayed in the 15/16 area. Didn't really use any of these. And then we used a couple of 19s for random stuff. We also use these big breaker bars. These really help to move things around, different components, to get the old A-arms out. As always, you're going to need your big hammers. The air hammer came in instrumental, and then the half-inch impact, you're really be wailing on the stuff. So this is the make it move drawer, and it made it move. Also, you're going to need a good cutting wheel of some sort to take that bottom lower control arm mount off. Also used oxyacetylene torches to take off one side of the A-arms. One of these bolts was just seized in there from after 17 years of abuse of that heavy Cummins engine. Really just need to cut it out and then pry it out with the big pry bars. We were going to use the plasma cutter, but we just didn't make it there. Kind of in the fog of doing it all, you kind of forget what you have in the shop. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, comment, and if you like these videos, always give it that thumbs up. We'll be doing more to this Cummins, so make sure you stay tuned. Have a good day. Eddie signing out.